Ever wondered why you wince when you see someone stub their toe? It's not just empathy at work, but a fascinating phenomenon known as mirror neurons. These specialized cells in our brain fire not only when we perform an action, but also when we observe someone else doing the same action. So when you see someone stub their toe, your mirror neurons react as if you were the one experiencing the pain. Now let's dive a little deeper into this intriguing concept. Mirror neurons are like the brain's built-in simulation system. They allow us to understand and predict the actions of others, aiding us in learning new skills and empathizing with the emotions of those around us. For example, when a professional dancer watches another dancer perform, their mirror neurons activate, enabling them to understand the moves and possibly replicate them later. So it's not just about feeling a tinge of pain when someone else gets hurt. Mirror neurons play a crucial role in social learning, essential for our survival as a species. From learning how to use tools to picking up languages, we owe a lot to these cells in our brain. But that's not all. Mirror neurons are also key players in our emotional world. They help us understand the feelings of others by simulating their emotions in our brain. Ever felt happy around cheerful people or down in the dumps around someone who's gloomy? That's your mirror neurons, helping you catch the emotional vibe of those around you. In essence, these neurons make us social creatures, capable of empathy and understanding. They bridge the gap between self and other, allowing us to experience the world from another's perspective. So next time you're learning something new, remember, your neurons are doing half of the work for you. Can you really multitask, or is it all just a myth? This question has puzzled many, and the answer lies within our brain's inner workings. We like to think we can juggle multiple tasks at once, but the reality is quite different. Our brain doesn't really multitask. Instead, it rapidly switches attention between tasks. This is akin to having multiple tabs open on your computer and constantly clicking back and forth between them. While it may seem efficient on the surface, this constant switching comes at a cost. Each switch, no matter how swift, incurs a cognitive toll. It leads to decreased overall performance as the brain uses more energy and takes more time to refocus. This isn't to say we can't handle multiple tasks, but it's more about managing them effectively. Prioritizing tasks and focusing on one at a time can significantly boost productivity. So it seems like the secret to productivity is not multitasking, but focused attention on one task at a time. Did you know that emotions can be as contagious as a common cold? Interesting, isn't it? This phenomenon is known as emotional contagion. Just like how you might catch a cold from someone sneezing nearby, you can also catch their emotions. Here's how it works. When you're around someone who's radiating joy and positivity, your brain's mirror neurons kick into gear. These neurons reflect the emotional state of the people around you, leading to a shift in your own mood. It's like a domino effect, where one person's emotions can trigger a similar emotional response in others. This doesn't just apply to happiness, though. If you've ever walked into a room and felt the tension without anyone saying a word, that's emotional contagion at work too. So it's crucial to be mindful of the emotional energy you're absorbing and emitting. So surround yourself with positive people and you might just catch their happiness. Ever wondered why you remember the first and last items on a list better than the middle ones? Or why unfinished tasks nag at your brain? This is the magic of cognitive psychology at work. Let's start with the serial position effect. Our brains have a knack for recalling the first and last item. It's like when you meet a group of new people, you might remember the first person you shook hands with and the last, but those in between become a blur. Next, we have the Zeigarnik effect. Think about a time when you had to leave a task unfinished. That nagging feeling you experienced is your brain reminding you to complete it. We are naturally inclined to remember unfinished tasks over completed ones. Understanding these cognitive phenomena can help us harness our minds more effectively.